What's up, friends? Welcome back to 9 3/4. It's Carissa here, and I'm so excited to be bringing you today's video all about your inner child's alter ego, or just a message from your alter ego. We're gonna see where this takes us because I'm not gonna lie to you, this is my second time filming this video because Mercury retrograde has decided to mess with me, and the audio just got for the first time. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna bleep that because I don't know how YouTube's gonna react to that being in the first 15 seconds of the video. So yes, but I'm very excited to be bringing you this video because it's a very special one, a collaboration with the magical spiritualistic, aka Colleen, here on YouTube. And if you haven't heard of her, please go ahead and check her out. I'm gonna link all her links down below. She's absolutely amazing. I love her so much. I was so excited when she reached out to do this collaboration, and she had the theme in mind around Studio Ghibli, and we workshopped the idea of doing an inner child type of reading and bringing out the alter ego into play as well. So yes, we're spinning that idea. So if you haven't checked out her reading over on her channel, it's all about a message from your inner child featuring Studio Ghibli elements. So we're going to go ahead and bring that into play. I'm going to link her video and all of her channel information down below. She's also incredibly talented over on TikTok. I will go ahead and link that down below for you as well. All of her information down below. And if you're coming over from Spiritualistic's channel, hello, welcome. Thank you for coming over. I hope you guys like the vibes over here. I'm a huge nerd, and I'm a Potterhead, so I hope you guys like it here. And if you guys have been with me for a while, or if it's just your first time in general, hello, welcome back. And yeah, we're just gonna jump into the pile selection now. And oh, without I just want to preface by saying, please beware of scammers out there. I will never ever DM you for a personal reading to solicit you for one, so just be mindful of that. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading, you can do so by emailing this email here on the screen and reaching out via email that way until my website is up and running. And yes, thank you guys so much for those of you who have already booked with me. I love you guys so much. And yes, all my social media links are linked down below and on the screen as well. So yes, without further ado, you guys, let's jump into the pile selection. I have 4 piles for you guys to choose from today, and please be nice because I drew the cards today with pen. I didn't like pre-draw with pencil, so please be kind because I did mess up a little bit. Pile number 1, you guys have the Forest Spirits. Pile number 2, you got No Face with some Soot Sprites. Pile 3, you guys have Calcifer and Jiji. And pile 4, you guys have Boh and Yu-bird. So as usual, you guys can pause the video here, take all the time you need to choose the pile you feel drawn to the most, and timestamps will be dropped down below in the description box, and I will meet you at your reading. What's up, pile 1? If you chose the Forest Spirits, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and reveal who your inner child's alter ego is. And yeah, let's go ahead. So your alter ego transfers to San energy. So if you're familiar with Princess Mononoke, she's absolutely incredible and phenomenal. I love San. But pile 1, your energy is absolutely incredible. San is someone who is definitely strong-willed, full of integrity, passionate, fiery, and takes care of those that she really loves. And not necessarily like your blood family, but definitely your chosen family. Because San is the one who was, her family was Moro and, you know, the wolf pack, and she was actually human, right? But she was taken in by Moro and her tribe, and just not tribe, but like Moral. And Moral was a demon when you think about it, and or a goddess. And I'm butchering this storyline, but if you guys are familiar with the story and watch the movie, please go ahead and do that. I don't want to spoil it for those of you who haven't watched it, but definitely watch it, because Asan's energy is just absolutely beautiful and powerful, and she stands up for what she believes in. She doesn't back down and is not afraid to fight a good fight, you know, fight for those she really loves and cares about, and do the right thing at all times, no matter what the cost is. And so I really love that about her, and I feel like that's exactly what your inner child's alter ego is. Maybe, perhaps as a child, you were not able to do that all the time, and so your alter ego as an inner child is someone who really wants you to show up as that, wants you to be able to do that and stand up for what it is that you believe in, and not back down. Maybe you were bullied before and things like that. And on the other side of the spectrum, maybe your inner child was able to do that, you know, and so you strongly do identify with this. So I feel like with this reading, it's going to teeter on to either side, so take what resonates and leave the rest, because this is a very different reading. Usually with this type of I guess personality. I don't know exactly what the correct word is, because my words are failing me today, but there's either your inner child, and then you have your alter ego, and then of course your self and your higher self, right? Usually it's like one or the other and not both. So this is the different navigation. I thought when I bounced the idea off of spiritualistic, we thought it would be very interesting to see this perspective come into play, because I feel like your inner child would have an alter ego, and it would be really cool to see this perspective come into play. So let's go ahead and reveal these other cards as well. And I do want to talk about the channeled message that I was getting as I was shuffling out these cards and drawing your image here. The 44 fields of gold, and then I also have these cards too. We have Shuri, if something's broken, make it better. Passion, with the sacral chakra, which is all about creativity, passion, pleasure. Can talk about sexuality as well. Child nature. So these particular cards from this deck, I specifically took out the child cards and shuffled out one for each pile. You guys got child nature, which is very interesting because San is of, you know, nature, foresty type things. The light attributes are friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits, and shadow attribute is tendency to abuse animals, people, and their environment. So take only what resonates. I don't feel like it's going to apply all those pieces of the puzzle there. But yeah, I feel like let's I do want to share the little channeled message that I got for you guys, how you really do hold the weight of the world or the universe on your shoulders, pile one. And there's almost like a firecracker essence within you, and popping to get out and really explode into a massive, strong, almost like amazing like light show, and you know, and like a bedazzled spectacle for all of the world to see. But it's not just only for entertainment, like a typical fireworks show, you know what I mean? But actually it's for you to make an impact, and you're actually going to be doing something incredibly amazing, you know? Fight Song by Rachel Platten might be a significant song for you guys, and also Firework by Katy Perry. I feel like your inner child's alter ego, at the very least, your alter ego has this longing to stand up for yourself and the things that you truly believe in. There may be a part of you that has a difficult time standing up for yourself, whether it's because you feel like, you know, your voice isn't worth being heard, or because someone has quieted you in the past and made you feel quite small and like you weren't worth the time or energy to be, you know, listened to or something like that. And your inner child's alter ego is like screaming that you are worth worthy of all of these things, that you have the talent and the innate abilities and the resources and all of the things within you to be shared with the world, to make an impact, to do great and big things. And those other people who tried to silence you, they feel threatened by you. They feel like you are going to silence them because you are going to do much bigger and greater things than they are, and you're going to outshine them, and that is why they wanted to silence you. They felt like intimidated by your presence, by your power, by your magic. And so I do feel like you do have this sense of responsibility and great discipline inside of you, in which you can bring about great change and great impact with what it is that you want to do. Something that you have burning inside of you, wanting to get out and do something. I don't know why I'm seeing Katniss Everdeen in my mind. I feel like, you know, you have this great sense of responsibility to take care of people that you truly love and care about. And it doesn't necessarily have to be family or loved ones. It can be like about a community that you truly care about. And this could be about a group of animals. It could be about nature. And like I said, this could be about literally anything that you truly have a deep sense of connection to. And for some of you, this is like humanitarian type of things. I feel very called to and drawn to animals because I keep staring at this cat here. And so for a lot of you, you might feel very drawn to protect animals and do good for animals who can't help themselves, things like that. And again, take only what resonates. This could just be like an example that Spirit wants me to talk about. And so I just feel like you guys are definitely making an impact and helping to change for the better, you know, in that sense. And so let's draw more cards to get some details here, because I do feel like it's about you having so much resilience and you having gone through things in your own life, growing up, in the sense where you were not able to stand up for yourself, and maybe you had someone in your life come through and stand up for you and be there for you, and you want to give back to, you know, another group or another community, things like that. You have a great passion to take care of others. For some of you, this could be like giving back to the elderly. Okay, we have justice. Wow. I like how you have 11 and 44. That's a lot of cards, Spirit. We're just going to take the top. 6 of Swords. Three of Cups. The Moon. The World. I love it. Back of your deck is the 10 of Cups. Wow. Definitely incredible energy, pile one. So for sure, this definitely feels like you guys are doing something to make a great impact in the world and change the world to make it a better place. And I feel like your alter ego is coming through for you to really bring things to the surface. There are things that you want to shed light upon that are maybe like hidden in the darkness, you know, things that people don't care to shed light on, don't care to talk about, don't want to bring to the surface or bring to light, because it's not necessarily things that are pretty or want, you know, things that people like talking about, because it could be like, you know, hard for them to talk about. It could be, you know, not something that is a good happy memory, but you want to make it happy. You want to change it for the better. You want to make things smoother for people. You want to make things happier for people and bring a sense of harmony and just changing, like bringing them out of chaos or out of hardship and bringing them to a better place and making their world a better place, whether it be to, you know, brighten up someone's day, whether it be to get them out of a hard place and into a better one, whether it be to rescue them from a shitty situation and bringing them to a better one, you know. And I'm not saying you're trying to fix other people's problems by any means, like, not in that sort of sense, but like, for example, let's say you are somebody who had not, let's say you're somebody who, you know, really cares for the elderly, and you know that so many elderly people are in, you know, old folks homes, hospice, things like that, and they don't have people in their lives that come to visit them or come to, you know, spend time with them and give them that joy of life anymore. And so you go in there and you spend time with these people, you get to know them, you give them a brighter day, you know, you play games with them, and you leave them feeling like they had a great experience and making them feel like they are important still, that they still matter in this world, and that someone still cares about them, because guess what, you do. And that's the kind of energy that you have because you care about these people. They made a difference in this world and you want to give back to them, you know? Like, for a lot of these elderly people, they were veterans, and some of their families, they either they're not around anymore for whatever reason, or they just don't have anybody here, or some of them, it's just really sad and they just don't care, you know. And it's unfortunate, but you have this strong passion to give back to these people, and it could be for any situation, not just elderly people, but it could be for, you know, animals that are abandoned, rescue animals, things like that. It could be taking care of nature and going to clean up in the environment, things like that, beach cleanup, stuff like that. So it literally can apply to so many ways, and I feel like this is about you doing that. It's about you helping other people, helping the environment, helping nature, helping the world, and making a greater impact. And for that, I feel like you're being celebrated. You're meeting your community that of people who truly see and get you, and coming together with soul family and being rewarded for that. And I feel like this is about your good karma coming into play as well. Like, it's going to be rewarded to you tenfold. You're going to find so much fulfillment in that, and not just in, like, not just in abundance. And I mean, abundance comes in many forms. I'm being shown, like, not just materially, because it's not going to necessarily translate to that. This is like something that's not necessarily given to you materially, let's be honest. This is something more fulfilling in the heart space, more fulfilling in the soul space, that makes you feel good on the inside. But I'll be real with you, what I'm being shown here is that because you feel so good there, you're going to attract so much more opportunities to yourself, because you're doing so much good, because it feels good for you, you know, because you're doing, like, I'm hearing you're doing God's work, and that's whether or not you believe in that. So behind this, look at that, 6 of Wands, exactly. You're going to be recognized, and you're going to be, like, truly appreciated for the things that you're doing, whether you realize it or not. And I feel like it's just this unspoken thing in which you are people's, like, hero. You are people, it's like people are going to really truly admire you for the things that you are doing. And it's because you just have this heart of gold. You have this passion, fields of gold. It's a heart of gold for you. And it's just so expansive and beautiful and absolutely amazing that you have this within you. And you lift up so many people with the heart that you have, with the spirit that you have, and you spread it around, and it's contagious in the best way. And so I absolutely love you guys so much, pile one. I admire you so much. I'm getting a little choked up just thinking about your energy here, with your alter ego. And if you step into this alter ego and you allow it to shine through, don't let anybody silence you, okay? Step into this, because it's absolutely beautiful and powerful and strong, and you're making such a strong impact with this energy coming through here. What is this? The Ace of Cups. Yeah, so fulfilling. Do not give up, and don't let people silence you, because they feel threatened by you. They feel, like, intimidated by your energy. I feel like this is about you connecting to what really lights you up and makes you feel passionate and allowing that to shine through. So let's get a little more advice and guidance from these really cute Studio Ghibli inspired oracle cards. I will link these down below as well. I don't know if she's still making these. Maybe she had them on pause, but I was trying to send these to Colleen and I couldn't find the link. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have the Empress coming out, so definitely things that you touch turn to gold. Like literally you flourish. And is this more than one card? Okay, maybe not. But definitely you guys are doing all the great things, and what you reap what you sow, you know what I mean? We also have a door to the past. So you could be connecting with people from your past as well by doing these things. And then the real you is the best you. So letting this shine through, I feel like connecting to your authentic self. Advice and guidance for pile 1, please. We have take time to yourself. Definitely give yourself some self-care, because all this time that you may be dedicating to other people or animals or communities, things like that, you definitely need that recharge to fill up your own cup, rejuvenate, replenish. Let's get you one more. We have wealth. Okay, seriously. Wealth in all the best ways. Wealth in your emotional life, wealth in your career, wealth in all things. And you are such a hard worker. With that at the back of your deck, such a hard worker, and it doesn't go unnoticed. I will say that, so it does not go unnoticed. People truly see you and admire you for the things that you are doing, pile 1, and it's absolutely incredible. And so I'm going to leave your reading right here with that. I feel like your alter ego is absolutely incredible, and you just, there's so many awesome things. Yeah. Don't forget to go check out Spiritualistics reading from your inner child and see what messages you have there if you haven't already checked it out. It's linked down below. And thank you so much for being here with me. If you guys enjoyed it, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below a ghost emoji so I know you're from pile 1, representing the forest spirits. And yeah, let me know how you guys liked it, how it resonated for you, and all the things. And if you're not subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'm also going to be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings and not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you next time. Bye! What's up, pile 2? If you chose, oh my gosh, I have to just show you. It is 1:11 right now, guys. And yes, I'm refilming this because Mercury retrograde. I hate it. Anyways, if you guys chose No Face and the Soot Sprites, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and reveal who your alter ego correlates to right now, and it is Sen/Chihiro. I'm going to put your card here so you can still see. And absolutely incredible energy, you guys. Sen, Chihiro, however you want to go by. I'm gonna just call her Chihiro. One of my favorite characters, one of my favorite movies of all time is Spirited Away. So if you haven't seen it or checked it out, please go ahead and watch it. I'll try my best not to spoil too much. But I do hope you've watched it if you're watching this reading. It's literally one of my favorite movies of all time. It's got to be this or Howl's Moving Castle. So yeah, check out those 2 movies. If you haven't watched the Studio Ghibli movie, those are the 2 I highly recommend. Yeah. Sen Chihiro is, you'll see in the movie why she has two names, but if you know, you know. She is someone who absolutely kind of has a hard time with change, which is really interesting because I feel like we should reveal your cards now. But I do have an inkling that your cards will probably tell me the same thing because pile 1 did as well. But she's somebody who had a hard time with change and was very much like, because she's young, right? And so she was also somebody who worked really, really hard to do whatever needed to be done in order for her to fix her problems and get back what she needed to get back and help those that she loved and cared about. So there is that aspect of her as well, and I feel like that translates to your alter ego, your inner child's alter ego, and doing whatever needs to be done, whatever needs to, what you need something, she's gonna do it, you're gonna do it. And so not being afraid or having, actually let me rephrase that, not that you're not afraid, but having enough courage to do whatever despite being afraid. So, and that's what courage is, right? So let me reveal your cards now. We have number 30, Enchanted, absolutely stunning card. And this makes me think of so much transformation, change, embracing the change. I didn't want to reveal this card right away. 1 second. She-Hulk, do the right thing even if no one is watching. And then we have Acceptance, which is the root chakra. And this card, Child Eternal. So I took out all the child cards from this particular deck and shuffled one for each pile. You guys got Child Eternal. Light attributes, determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes. Shadow, inability to grow up and be responsible. Extreme dependency on others for physical security. I definitely feel like this is definitely perfect for this pile, but interesting as well. This, where do I want to go first? Okay, so the pile 1, I had a channeled message. I think every pile I have a channeled message for you guys, and we're gonna talk about that now. So for some of you, you may have held really tightly onto like what's really comforting for you. So this could be people, places, situations, and you could even cling to an idea or like a future and really dislike when you have to adapt, you know? So even though now we're stepping into a time where we are seeing the beauty in the changes that are happening and embracing them, embracing the unknown and what blessings they are and what they bring and how freeing those attachments and opening up room for the new to come in can do for us, you know, by releasing those things. I feel like that's kind of the energy of your inner child's alter ego. And even, you know, you might identify with that even as yourself as well. You know, that's kind of what this Enchanted card really speaks to me about. It's like seeing that as hard as change can be and accepting it, acceptance, there's beauty in it. And as hard as it can be, letting go of the things that we are so comfortable with having around us, sometimes it's better for us to let it go because we don't know what new things can come in its place that could be even better, and it usually is, you know. And so I feel like even with Chihiro's energy, it's like understanding that we have to accept the things that we cannot change, accept the things that we can't control, and understand that there are things in our control that we can do things about and focus on that. So I feel like that's exactly what you are doing, focusing on, or what your inner child's alter ego is doing is like, or wanting you to do, is focusing on the things that you can control and the things that you can do things about. and allowing yourself to grow outside of that. So do the right thing even if no one is watching, and understanding that we don't always need external validation from other people. You know, we can give ourselves that validation by knowing that we did it ourselves, knowing that we can do things on our own, and we don't need other people to do things with us or for us, and we can do things. We got this, you know? Seeing that sometimes missing a slice of pie can just alter the way it looks, and turning it into a heart-shaped pie instead of a whole pie, you know? It's perspective. It's about looking at things differently. So let's see, what does pile 2's? We have 9 of Cups. This pile 2's internal alter ego. You just know. The Moon. Six of Cups. Page of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups. Back of your deck is 5 of Swords. Wow, pile 2. Definitely beautiful energy as far as like your alter ego, your inner child's alter ego is just really about getting in touch with your inner child. Honestly, I feel like that's what it is. Kind of connecting and balancing the two energies, and understanding that you can do anything that you put your mind to, that you can achieve whatever it is that you want, and you just need to trust in yourself, trust in you, trust in your own abilities, trust that you can do it, and that you don't need other people to say, like, you know, this is what you need and this is what you need. You know, like, you don't need anybody's help. You can do this on your own. You have everything you need within yourself to do it. Just like Chihiro, you know, she doesn't need anybody's help to do it. And sometimes she's a little encouragement, a little reminding that she's got it. She has everything inside of her to do it all on her own. And a reminder that she's strong enough, that she can do it, and she's brave enough. And that you can do things too, you know? And I feel like that's what it is. Your alter ego is about you accepting that no matter how small you may feel at times, or how inexperienced you may feel at times, you can do anything you put your mind to. You have so much magic inside of you. This Enchanted card just makes me feel like you are magic. You are enchanted. You are magical. You are someone who is capable of freeing themselves, of achieving freedom, of letting go of things that don't serve them, and transforming and doing all the things that are hard or easy. It doesn't matter. Whatever is laid in front of you, you have the abilities to do whatever it is. And choosing to change, choosing to transform, choosing to be whatever you need to be in order to achieve whatever it is that you need to achieve, without any outside noise, whether it be encouragement, whether it be a pat on the back, whether it be, you know, listening to people say, oh no, you shouldn't do that, oh no, you can't do this. Like, don't listen to that. Just listen to the voice inside of your head, inside of your heart, inside of your soul that says, yes, this is what I want and desire, and I'm gonna go and get the dang thing, because I can and I will, and I'm worthy of it. Because you are, pile 2, you are so freaking worthy of it. And it's all about you having that balance within yourself and seeing that it's your perspective that sees that. If you feel that you are worthy and you can believe that, that is half the battle. You don't need anything else other than that belief in itself, that you can do it, because you just need to put forth the effort after that, and that's it. The rest is history. You got it. And it's not even about being like toxic positivity about it. It's just purely that. It's about you understanding that you have what it takes. And if you know in your heart and soul that you're worthy of it, and trust me, you are. you freaking are. This is that reminder from not just your inner child, not just your alter ego, but your inner child's alter ego, your higher self, your spirit team, me, telling you you are freaking worth it. You are worthy of it, and you're worth it to push yourself to go after whatever it is you desire. Do whatever it takes to go after the things that you want, and accept that you are and that you can do this. You can have all the things that you want. And no amount of shadow inside of you is going to keep you from it or say that you aren't worthy of it, because we all have darkness in us. We all have shadow aspect in us. And guess what? Some of the most beautiful things happen in the moon, in the darkness, in the night, you know? And what do we do at night with the full moon or with a new moon at that? We manifest. That's the power of the moon. And the moon is divine feminine. It's beautiful energy. It's about receptivity. It's about love and nourishment. And it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. It's not just about secrets and darkness and all these things, you know. It's also about light and love and manifesting, magic, beautiful. And so I feel like this is like your reminder to know that you can do all the things. And I'm hearing Lost Boy by Ruth B. And just being reminded of Peter Pan and how you can literally do anything, you know, if you just believe. And so also I just saw 1414 on my timer, so that might be significant for you guys. But just trusting that you have what it takes, and it's just about being inspired and going after it. It's slow and steady wins the race, I'm hearing. So don't worry about things taking some time, you know, good things take time. And so even if we speed through it and things happen overnight, we don't want it to just fall apart as quickly as it's come together. And just trust in that. I'm not saying that things can't happen overnight or things can't come together really quickly, and things that and the ones that do, it's going to fall apart. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying, like, if it takes time and things like that, trust that it's taking time for a reason. Trust that it's building slowly because you're laying down the foundation. And trust that it's happening in the time that it's meant to. And you just keep pushing, keep trudging along. Because with this Page of Pentacles here, I feel like there's things that you are doing in a timely manner and in the way that you're supposed to. And just keep moving along. It feels like very entrepreneurial energy, very like you're doing things in the right way and going about it in the right way, and very leadership type energy, and just very steady going, very like building going and building it up, if that makes sense, and doing whatever it takes to do it. And look at this beautiful freaking energy, Queen of Swords, just hardworking, diligent, intelligent, divine. And behind that we have the King of freaking Pentacles, abundance, leadership, luxuriousness. And I just feel like tapping into your abundance and stability and all of those great things. And so pile 2, this is absolutely incredible as far as like your alter ego, your inner child's alter ego is stepping into that and understanding like you have what it takes to be fulfilled. It's just about you understanding that you're worthy of it, believing that you are worthy of it, and giving yourself back that self-love, pouring back into you. What is it that you need to understand that you are worthy of these things, and believing in that, because that's what it takes. Nourish that inner child voice of yours. Nourish that heart that you have inside of you. This child eternal needs that love, and pour back into it. I wouldn't be surprised if you really had a hard relationship as a child, you know, like you had a hard upbringing or something like that. You really need that inner child love. So definitely go ahead and listen to Spiritualistic's reading for you guys from the inner child, because I do feel like there's going to be some great messages there for you as well, getting some feedback there as far as like what you really need to know. And it has a lot to do with like that inner child healing, I think, as well. And so I feel like you're really going to benefit from that. Another great inner child reading that you're going to want to listen to is anything from Celtic Fairy Tarot. Absolutely incredible as well. I'm hearing you're going to want to listen to her as well. So both of them, okay? But definitely Spiritualistic's reading, I feel like you're going to find a message there for sure. Pour back into you and just understand there's something about that inner child that needs some healing, that needs some extra love. And I feel like it has a lot to do with accepting that you are loved, so loved unconditionally, and you don't need to do anything to deserve that love. You know what I mean? Like, you're worthy of that love all by yourself without doing anything. You don't need to do something or achieve something in order to get that love from someone. So I do want to say that. Let's finish off with advice and guidance, though, with these really cute, oh my gosh, that's a horrible shuffle. These really cute Studio Ghibli cards. Advice and guidance for pile 2, please. It's like so many cards at once. Advice and guidance for pile 2, please. We have help is coming, definitely. Oh my gosh, this is cute. It's very similar to the one I drew. Okay. Help is coming for sure. And don't be afraid to say, okay, yes, please, I'll take the help. Doesn't make you any less than for accepting the help, okay? You are the star of the show for sure. We also have time to reflect. And the Fool. So take a leap of faith on something, you guys. Advice and guidance. We have things are not as they seem. So definitely, as you reflect, allow yourself to really see what things are and are not. Let's get you one more. Advice and guidance for pile 2, please. We have, we'll take this one, trips and adventures. So you might be wanting to take a trip. Maybe this is about that time to reflect as you take a trip, whether it be like a little short road trip or something like that. And we have hard work at the back of your deck. You are a hard worker. And this is exactly you right here. Chihiro at the back of your deck. So that is where I'm going to leave your reading. Pile 2, you guys are so incredible, so magical, so hardworking, and so beautiful. I mean, your energy is so beautiful and incredible. So I absolutely love it, pile 2, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to check out Spiritualistics reading from your inner child as well over on her channel. I'm going to go ahead and drop that link down below if you haven't watched it already. So please go ahead and check it out. So you're definitely going to have messages there as this popped up a lot for you guys in your reading. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And please, if you did, go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below that little like purple squiggly dude emoji. You'll see him. I'll put him in your description box area so you know what I'm talking about. But it looks kind of like a Soot Sprite but purple. Go ahead and drop that down below if you're from pile 2, so I know you're from pile 2, and let me know how you guys liked it, how this resonated for you. I love talking stories with you guys in the comment section, and yes, getting to know you guys. I love that stuff. So if you feel called to, I would love that. And if you feel called to subscribe, if you're not already, please go ahead and do so and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings and not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here and for watching. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. What's up, pile 3? If you chose Calcifer and Jiji, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and reveal who these guys correlate to in your alter ego, inner child alter ego reading, and it translates to Howl/Kiki. Awesome. I love these guys. Howl's Moving Castle is one of my favorite movies of all time, along with Spirited Away. So if you haven't watched it, go ahead and check it out because it's absolutely amazing. One of my favorites. I do have a channel message for you guys, which I'm going to reveal now. I'm going to talk about it now, as well as a little bit about who Howl and Kiki are. Who Howl and Kiki are. I don't know why that sounded weird when I said it, but so Howl and Kiki, they're quite different but also similar at the same time. I don't know why I kind of grouped them together. Probably because they're both like witchers. Clearly I have Witcher on the brain. Do you guys like The Witcher? If you do, let me know down below because I freaking love The Witcher. I'm in love with Geralt. Anyways, that's beside the point. But yeah, you guys may or may not be my witchy group. I feel like it's broken up into 2 groups this time, so let me know. But definitely they are witchy. They're my witches slash wizard. Is Hal considered a wizard because he's a man? But anyway, definitely a little bit different in the personality aspect though, because I feel like Hal is very into his looks and things like that, much more in his power than Kiki is. And I don't really want to give away the movies if you haven't watched it, but definitely they have magical powers. They are of a witch wizard type, right? They would have gone to Hogwarts if that were a thing in that time, but in that era, or this thing. Okay, anyways, but yeah, that is what it is. And so other than that, they're not that similar. Like Kiki has Jiji and Hal has Calcifer. And so without giving it away though, yeah, that's their companions, I guess. Hal also has another friend with him as well, helping him in his home, and then which I can't remember his name for the life of me. And Kiki is living with this lady in her bakery. And she's still kind of learning her witchcraft as she goes along. She's not quite as experienced as Hal is. And with that being said, there are some of us who daydream a lot more than night dream. And so this channeled message is in regards to this particular card that I already looked at. I'm going to reveal all your cards now before I get into your channeled message. So we have number 6, daydreaming, which is absolutely stunning. We have facade, which is interesting. I'm gonna remember that one last. Black Widow, look twice, leap once. And child, magical, which I love this. This particular deck has several child cards. I've taken out all the child cards, shoveled one out for each pile. You guys got child magical, light attributes, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. Shadow, pessimism, depression, and belief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth, which is very interesting, very similar to Hal. So there's some of us who daydream more than night dream, and you guys may very well be one of those people, or you guys just may dream a lot in general, okay? And we take on a lot of others' energies. I feel like you guys may do that and require a lot of alone time and rest in order for you to like really recharge. So focus on fueling your fire so it doesn't fade, you know, like how Calcifer's fire kind of fades away sometimes. I feel like imposter syndrome feels all too real and familiar here with this group. You must know that you are magical and you're stepping into your highest timeline right now. I'm hearing Blackbird by the Beatles, so that might be a very significant song for you guys in this group. For some of you, I feel like astral dreaming, astral projection might be something that you guys tap into or want to explore. Please do so carefully. Mugwort is very helpful to tap into it. I will tell you though, for the first time, it's super potent and powerful. So be careful when you start doing that. But it is an intense thing and cool to try. Just be careful when you do it. What else? I keep saying I say way too much and it bothers me when I edit. So I do apologize. Getting into your alter ego. I feel like sometimes you think that you need to hold up a particular facade or a particular appearance in order to appear that you are more experienced than you are, or that you are a certain way, because people expect you to have a certain, I don't know, like persona or stature. I don't know quite the right word to use here, other than like they expect you to be a certain way because of who you are. And this could be like, you know, older child type energy, oldest child type energy for some of you, or golden child type energy. And um I keep picturing Isabella from Encanto, how she has to feel like she's so perfect all the time and not do anything wrong and do things to make the family happy. You guys may really identify with that, as well as a little bit of Louisa. Like I feel like I can really relate to you guys here in terms of like you might have felt like you could relate to Louisa, and the surface pressure song really like hit home for you guys, but at the same point you could also really relate to Isabella, in the sense that you had to be perfect all the time and do whatever your family expected you to do, and do things that didn't make you happy but made your family happy, or whoever in your life happy. And so it kind of feels like a mix here, and for some of you this could be one or the other, so take what resonates and leave the rest. But I do feel like for a bunch of you it could be a little bit of both. I do feel like we spend a lot of time in this pile daydreaming, at the very least, if not night dreaming, manifesting, even like envisioning our dream life. And you might have a very extravagant dream board, vision board, and you might be somebody who really identifies with manifesting in like delusion, and that's actually a really great thing. I've been like learning about this a lot and tapping into this a lot, and manifesting in the sense that you are delusional about it, where you live in like that delusion world, and acting as if this is it, this is happening. Like I am a millionaire and this is happening and I am this, and just it's like nothing is impossible. You know what I mean? Because that's how you have to think, like, in order for you to manifest it into your life. You can't have any doubt in your mind that that it's not possible. And so keep doing that. I feel like that's what you really need to tap into. Understand that with magic, you need to know that nothing is impossible. And I think that that's what's so incredible about you guys, is that so many people may doubt you, or may doubt like the things that you say or dream about. And so some of you may shut down and not even talk about it out loud anymore, which is great, because you don't need to share everything with the world. You don't need to share everything with people. You can keep it within you, or within your trusted circle. Just like Black Widow, you know, she never reveals all her cards to everyone. She only reveals what she wants to reveal. That's what makes her so badass, and what makes her who she is, you know. Her alter ego is Black Widow, and her real self is Natasha Romanoff. And so with the facade card here, facade card, I don't know why that sounded weird when I said it, I had to repeat it. This is your solar plexus, your navel. This is about wisdom, power, determination, your strength. I really want you to tap into that and understand you have so much power and strength and wisdom within you, even though you don't necessarily feel like you do. You freaking do, okay? I feel like this can often be blocked by like having an unhealthy gut. So I don't know why, I've never suggested this before in my entire life, and I'm not in any way any type of medical professional or anything like that. But for some of you, you might experience like a hard time going to the bathroom or something like that, or something like that. Okay, you're not regular, if that makes sense. So for some reason I'm being shown probiotics or yogurt, something like that. So you might want to look into that. Again, I'm not a medical professional, and this is not me trying to give medical advice, but I'm just being shown probiotics. So I'm just delivering the message. Please do your own research and see if that's something that you are able to do, or get your gut and health check, get regular, something like that. And that might help. I also feel like with the navel area that this has a lot to do with opening up your diaphragm. And again, I am not the professional here. I highly recommend you go over to Spiritualistic's channel, because she's absolutely incredible with her breathing techniques, and I believe she does yoga and stuff, and she's very great at these meditations and opening you up. So I think that there's going to be messages there for you as well, which obviously this is the perfect collaboration for. But for sure, I feel like this group, wow, that was quick. We have the Ace of Swords. Yes, so much clarity coming in. Okay. What does your inner child's alter ego want you to know, pile 3? We have Page of Wands. Okay, I love it. The Knight of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. And the World. Need to take one more. Knight of Swords. Back of your deck is the 2 of Wands. I don't know why I needed to take one more, but I just heard one more. Don't question it. Just go with it. Okay. Sorry, guys. This looks really crooked. I did not notice until now. Okay. Pile 3. For your alter egos, your inner child's alter ego. Am I supposed to do your alter ego's inner child? That would have made more sense, wouldn't it? Anyways, I feel like what you really need to know is to trust in your magic. Trust that you have, kind of similar to pile 2, but the fact that you guys maybe hold so much pressure that you may not be where you want to be per se, it has nothing to do with you and has nothing to do with maybe like things that haven't gone right, anything that you did wrong, nothing to do with that. Okay, I feel like you need to trust in your journey and trust in your path and trust that it has unfolded the way that it's supposed to. Trust in your magic and that great dreams take great time to be built out. Rome wasn't built in a day. That's what I'm hearing. I wouldn't be surprised if you had somebody coming into your life to offer you some help and just be there for you. I wouldn't be surprised if this person was a romantic interest as well for some of you who have been manifesting this in. But getting to your alter ego and what they want you to know, your inner child's alter ego and what they want you to know, is to trust in your emotions and what they bring you. Trust in your ideas and knowing that the things that you think about and want to be speaking out aloud is not crazy. It's not like, oh, it's not worth talking about or sharing with the world. The right people are going to want to hear it, and trusting in that. You have great ideas. You have great imagination and things that need to be said and told and shared with people. And though it may sound like or seem like, you know, it's falling on deaf ears or people are not necessarily hearing or reading or seeing the things that you put out there into the world, perhaps it's because it's like you're still building. They're coming, and Rome wasn't built in a day. It's happening. Just trust that it's happening, and it will come. You need to be consistent, and it'll keep building. It'll keep. You'll just gotta trust the process, I feel like, and so as long as you keep having that passion and fire inside of you and you trust in the process and you keep going. I know people say that all the time, and sometimes we get a little eye roll going on. I feel like someone's eyes rolling, like, trust the process, here we go. But seriously, there is just this energy of like trusting that it's going to happen and it's going to come full circle and you will be recognized for the things you are doing. I feel like travel is in your future as well, and just trusting that. Look at this again. Knight, you have so much knight energy. Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, and then now you have the Knight of Pentacles. Just trusting in your abilities and that you have the passion and the drive to move forward, and that you need to keep going. Don't give up. Keep moving forward, and as you keep going, you'll move up and up and up, and you're on your way there. So allow yourself to keep creating these experiences. Allow yourself to keep developing the experience that you have within yourself and keep moving forward. Drop the facade and feeling like you have to be a certain way, or you have to present yourself a certain way, or you have to, you know, be like so and so, or you have to be like this person, you have to look like that person, or you have to present like this person. Do you, be you, and unapologetically you at that. And I feel like as you step more and more into your authenticity and find your footing in who you are, you're going to draw even more people to you, like a moth to a flame. And I feel like people are going to see who you are and vibe with that and understand, like, oh my gosh, there's somebody that I really like that's similar to me, and really draw inspiration in seeing who you are for who you are, and really be like so inspired to do their thing as well. And I feel like you're going to be so surprised, like, holy shit, like, people like me for me, like, what? And yes, boo boo, they like you for who you are. Like, it's friggin', you're a badass. That's why you're a magical badass. And I'm hearing Don't Quit Your Daydream by Tori Kelly, so that might be another significant song for you guys as well. I absolutely love that song now that I'm thinking about it. But definitely, you guys are doing great things. I feel like you have such big dreams. Do not give up on them and keep chasing them, keep dreaming them, keep living in the now. Hot High Priestess might be somebody you want to check out as well if you haven't checked out her manifestation stuff already. She's absolutely incredible, so inspiring, and she talks about living in the delusion, like having those delusional manifestations, and it works. So just trust in that, and trust that it's going to unfold, and that you're living in the now, living as if it's already happening, and boom, you know, it's like the secret sauce. So you guys, just your inner child's alter ego was like, trust in you, trust that you don't have to hold on to things that are not you, and this facade, and that you don't have to be somebody that you are not feeling, you know, that you have everything within you. Trust in your dreams, trust in your magic, and you're building towards an amazing future, you know. Let's finish off with advice and guidance. Advice and guidance for pile 3, please. We have someone that shows the way. This is awesome, and it's Kiki. So definitely, I feel like you're going to have a friend who comes into your life, and you might be like wanting to push this friend away, but they're going to be there to support you and to guide you and just to be there for you, even though you may not necessarily see that you need them. You know, they're going to be there for you. Advice and guidance for pile 3, please. They might help you to see the way that you need to go if you're having some moments of like unclarity. Independent. Oh, yes, you are. Totally. Pile 3. Got Kiki again. And Jiji in that picture. Ooh, and Calcifer playing with fire. I feel like passion is ignited inside of you, and just need to run with it. Advice and guidance for pile together. Oh, this is Howl and Sophie. So I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, if you had somebody coming into your life. You can't escape destiny, totally. Something about your purpose, your path. This could be a divine counterpart for some of you, or just coming into your calling, you know. Justice from the heart, and this is Princess Mononoke. In the back of your deck, we have you have what you need, and it's inside of you, you guys. You have all that you need inside of you. You are magical. You don't need anyone else outside of you to give you anything, or to give you that reassurance, or you don't need that outside noise. It's all in you. Okay, pile 3. That is where I'm going to leave your reading. Please go ahead and check out Spiritualistics Reading from Your Inner Child. If you haven't already, I'm dropping it down below in the description box, so don't forget to check her out. And yes, thank you guys so much for being here and letting me do this for you. If you guys enjoyed it, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment either a cat emoji or a fire emoji so I know you're from pile 3, and let me know how you guys like this, how you guys resonated with it. And I love talking stories with you in the comment section, and yes, hearing all about it. So I'm looking forward to that. And if you guys aren't subscribed already, I would love it if you subscribed and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'm also going to be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye! What's up, pile 4? If you chose Boh and my Yu-bird, why did I say my bird? Yu-bird, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and reveal who your inner child alter ego correlates to right now, and it is 𝒕𝒐𝒔𝒏 and 𝒕𝒐𝒏. So cool. I love 𝒕𝒐𝒏, and 𝒕𝒐𝒏 is really funny. It's from one of my favorite movies of all time, Spirited Away. So if you haven't watched it, please go ahead and watch it. I'll try my best not to spoil anything. I think I've been doing a pretty good job so far. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put your card right here, and hopefully you can still see them. But yeah, definitely love them. They are, I believe they're both, yes, they're both witches. So of course I love them for their witchiness, and how awesome is that? And they're quite different from one another though. Like obviously one is known as like the good and one is known as the bad, and like I don't want to spoil too much, but I feel like they have both their good parts and their bad parts. And not to say that you guys are good or bad or good or bad or whatever, but just that for when it comes to your inner child's alter egos, that you guys have untapped magic within you and don't realize just how powerful you are. And I feel like there is magic within you that I feel like you can be utilizing to your greatest advantage, and may even be using to not your greatest advantage, you know? And so let's take a look at your cards now. And I feel like you guys also should know that you guys care a great deal about the people you love in your life. We have number 17, Unicorn, absolutely pure magic. See, look at that. Captain Marvel sees the day. Grief with the heart chakra, and Child Divine. So these cards I actually shuffled out. I took out all the child cards from this deck and I shuffled out one for each pile. You guys got Child Divine, light attributes, innocence, purity, and redemption. Suggests a special connection with the divine. Shadow attribute, inability to defend oneself against negative forces. So you guys are definitely have an interesting energy. You have so much magic and divinity wrapped up here, and yet there's some unhappiness feeling here. You have so much magic and divinity wrapped up here, and yet we feel unhappy. You help so many with your gifts and abilities despite this feeling of sadness. Now it's time for you to harness that pain and let it empower you and take you further. Honor those feelings and release them so that you may receive even more magic. And just truly see like life is too short. Seize the day. Carpe diem, you know? I feel like it's of course easier said than done to let go of pain and heartache, especially when there's grief involved. And of course there's stages, right, of grief. And I'm of course not a medical professional, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you how to process that grief. And I hope that you're seeking the help that you need in order to process this, especially if you're going through something really deep as depression and anxiety, things like that. For some of you here, I feel like it's definitely a loss of somebody versus a heartache. But of course, just take what resonates, as this is a general reading, and it could very well be you know, a heartbreak. And either way, it's a heartbreaking situation to lose someone that you love, right? And so I'm giving you a very big hug, and just know, like, your inner child's alter ego is very receptive, very curious, very enchanted and magical, very divine, and ready to go after whatever it is. Life, like I said, life is too short, and it's about doing the most with the time that we have. And so let's see, what is your, I have the Eight of Cups. Wow. The Devil, the Sun, too many, Six of Swords, the Empress. On the back of your deck is the Ten of Swords. Can you clarify this Devil, please? New back is the Seven of Cups. Okay. All right. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon, pile 4. I feel like for some of you, this grief is tied to a heartbreaking situation in which some of us had a more like bonded situation, a more toxic, perhaps karmic situation that involved a heartbreak, a loss of a person through that. And it was time for us to walk away from that situation. And in order for us to do that, that had to fall apart in order for us to find happiness and harmony and move towards a better situation, more opportunities for us. And I think, like, sometimes it's hard for us to see right away. And I think your inner child's alter ego wants you to know that good things fall apart so that better things can come together. You know, you might not have seen that right off the bat, that this wasn't a good thing for you, that, you know, this person wasn't meant to be in your life. Maybe you're blinded by love or by, you know, the feelings that you've had. It felt like it was supposed to be something that lasted and things. And yeah, it definitely took a lot of strength, a lot of compassion, and a lot of like gentleness with yourself in order for you to move forward from the situation. But the sun is going to rise, and you know, if you haven't felt it happening already, that things will smooth over and get better, and that things are going to transition. You're going to find the light again. 17 actually correlates to 17, the star in tarot, which is about hope and faith. It's also about rejuvenation and almost like finding the light again after a tower moment, which is number 16. So I feel like that's really interesting that this particular card is a 17 and that you got it. I think that that's what representing what's happening in your life and what's coming, and your inner child's alter ego saying like, hey, you know, shitty things happen to great people and you're one of these great people, but guess what, life's too short for you to sit here in this energy for too long. You know, you definitely can have a good cry and honor it, but know that you can't sit here forever. Know that it's time for you to stand back up and move into this, because you are worthy of it. You are deserving of it. You're deserving of the sun shining again. You're deserving of smoother, calmer waters and not a rocky, shaky, stormy weather in this boat. No, we're moving to calmer waters where it's smooth sailing from here on out. And we're moving into a a time where you get to be abundant, a time where you get to feel nourishment, a time where you get to reap what you sow, a time where you have more opportunities coming your way than ever, a time where you can have kindness and compassion reciprocated back towards you, a time where you're finding recognition and being accepted and rewarded for the things that you've been working hard on, being the star of your own show and finding victory and success in the things that you have been working so hard on. And the only way for you to do that is for you to move on from this, for you to let go, and for you to walk forward and see that it wasn't meant for you, because it's time for you to let go and make room for the new, make room for this path that's happening, this magic that's unfolding for you. Life's too short. You are divine and you are worthy of these things that are happening and unfolding for you. And trust in that energy. Trust that you are worthy. Trust that you have what it takes. Just like Captain Marvel, you know, she had everything going for her. She had all of these things, these accolades, and she was doing pilot school and things like that. And then all of a sudden something crazy happened and she became this powerful being, right? And taken away to an alien planet and stuff, and didn't know who she was, and she was learning about it, and little did she know, was she going to become Captain Marvel, and her whole world got like shaken upside down, and she had to rediscover who she was and all these things. And it was hard for her to come to terms and realize that her mentor, her advisor, her trusted person was not who she thought he was, you know. And like, now it's time for her to move forward and move on. And same like 𝒕𝒐𝒔𝒏 and 𝒕𝒐𝒏, you know, they had things to work on and issues to work on, things to process, and they lost people in their lives in which they couldn't fully get over, and so they had to tap into certain magic and couldn't let go of things. Specifically, let's hone in on one without giving away too much. Yubaba does this thing where she keeps people in a contract and they forget their names and they can't, then she gets to keep them and they stay trapped there with her forever. And so that's kind of what she's doing, using her magic against other people, and in a way that is very controlling and in a negative way, and just in a toxic way, I should say. And so she couldn't move forward, she couldn't move on, and because of that, now we have other things happening and unfolding that are affecting other people. And so I feel like that's kind of what's going on behind the scenes here, as far as like you trusting in that things will get better as you allow yourself to heal and process, allow yourself to let go, allow yourself to move forward. And versus like 𝒕𝒐𝒔𝒏, she's able to like let go of things and process and heal, and so she's living a much better life than Yubaba is. And I may have given away too much of the movie by saying that, but it's okay. I had to give the example of how you correlate to them and your alter ego to them, and tapping into that magic and trusting in your abilities and what you can do with this, processing your feelings and honoring them and letting them go, and trusting in your power and in your magic enough to know that you don't have to use it against other people, and you don't have to use it against yourself either, and that you can forgive and let go and move on. And you don't need to forgive the other person, but at least forgiving yourself and allowing it not to eat away at you, and trusting that you have room for better and greater things moving forward into your future. And so really start to appreciate the things that you have on a daily basis, whether it be like creating a gratitude list, something like that, and understanding that as you appreciate the little things that are happening in your daily life, you're going to have more and more things to magnetize towards you to be appreciative of, and they're going to be even bigger than you ever thought, than you ever imagined. And that's how you attract even more success, even more abundance, even more love into your life, even more opportunities, and even more recognition. And no longer will you be feeling like abandoned out in the cold and feeling like you don't know which way is up and things like that. And I feel like it's really just about perspective. It's really just about a shift in things, and not to discount your feelings of depression or feelings of grief and sadness or anything like that, but I am saying that when you are ready to move forward and move on, you have to be able to put yourself into a position where you can get the help that you need in order to move forward, in order to let go, in order to walk away and move on from this Three of Swords energy, so that you can experience this abundance. And let's just get one more card here just to be completely clear. What do you need to know from your... That's way too many. What is your inner child wealth eagle? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. The start of something new, abundant, stable, incredible. No longer feeling like you have to be at battle with yourself, feeling like you have to prioritize certain things. Instead, you're able to just balance things on a daily basis and no longer feel like things are not working out in your favor. And I feel like you'll be in a period of time of receptivity. People will be very generous with you, no longer feeling like you are overloaded with things, carrying things on your back and feeling like, oh my gosh, can't handle this. But now it's the time for you to like trust in the magic unfolding, trust in the things that are happening. Definitely excited about this new start coming for you guys though. Advice and guidance for pile 4, please. An opportunity coming your way. Don't look back. Yeah, it's time to move forward. Advice and guidance for pile 4, please. Independent, yeah. Because you are pile 4. So independent. Justice from the heart. Definitely freeing your heart. Going forward in balance. A great lesson. Moving on, moving forward. Advice and guidance for pile 4, please. Leap of faith. Taking that leap of faith forward and trusting that everything's going to be okay. Let's get you one more. Advice and guidance for pile 4, please. Time to reflect. And then a door to the past on the back. So it's definitely time to reflect on things that happen, but don't look back, you know. Just because the door to the past opens up doesn't mean you need to go back to it, you know. Work really hard to keep moving forward and allow yourself to be free of the things that you've already walked away from or are trying to walk away from, you know. It's okay to reminisce and it's okay to honor those things that have happened, but you don't need to live there and dwell in it. So that is where I'm going to leave your reading, pile 4. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to check out Spiritualistic's reading from your inner child over on her channel, which I will link down below if you haven't already checked it out. I absolutely love her so much, so thank you guys so much for watching our videos and being here with us. If you guys enjoyed it, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment a bird emoji or a little bunny rabbit emoji so I know you're from pile 4, and let me know how you guys like this, how it resonated, and I would love it if you guys went ahead and subscribed if you're not already, and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye!